What's happening, y'all? It's your boy HefÉ 100, world's best reaction channel. Today we just get it.
I'm a singer turned rapper, nigga. In real life, I be trapping, nigga. Before I lose my life, I rap a nigga. Outline in chalk, yellow tape on the gas. Yeah, you niggas ain't really bout it. All my niggas no limit, yeah, we bout it. I'ma lay a nigga down if a nigga try me.
Bang bang, HefÉ gang, y'all know what it is, man. Man, for real, I'm just letting y'all see what I'd really be doing in the studio, in the booth, when I'm not like doing my reactions. I'm grabbing some weed out of a bag or something, you know, preferably of my choice. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm looking at what happened to Patrick McCann, Jordan's brother. Y'all see, I just did a reaction to my man Jordan McCann's The Story episode, the short documentary. I would have liked some more information, a little more in depth. You know, me not being over there, I don't know the shit that he supposedly had done or whatever. Maybe y'all don't want to put it out there too much because of whatever reasons, and I do feel that. But I need more, man. Somebody give me a place where I can go find out more about this dude Jordan. I'm interested. This motherfucker looks like a true motherfucking gangster. Right now I'm breaking down some motherfucking lemonade. Some exclusive lemonade.
What is going on YouTube? Fesify, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for all latest UK media updates and story videos. And today I've got an interesting video for you guys. Make sure you smash the like button. Let's try to get 1,000 likes and follow us on Instagram at Fesify. So Patrick McCann is Jordan's brother. He got caught up in a case not long ago and was sentenced in 2017. I'm going to get into exactly what happened. You guys are smashing the views on his story, Jordan. It's on 100k already. So I had to make this video for you guys. A lot of people was asking me on Instagram what actually happened to Patrick McCann. So let's get into it. He does actually rap as well, and we could see him rap in the future when he comes out. That is going to be quite a while away. He's got caught up in a serious case. Let's just get into the video, and first let's touch on the case and what happened. So guys, a lot of you are probably wondering what actually happened to Patrick McCann, Jordan's brother. I'll explain his case. Him and his friends got 100+ years inside. 107 was the exact number, in an array of tit-for-tat shootings that was clocked onto by the police. The people involved in this case was of course Patrick McCann, which...
Hold on, y'all, I'm about to run that back a little bit. I was getting high and that shit. You know when you got cough a little bit, that shit go back in there. Hopefully I get the weed too wet. Let's see. I got the weed a little wet.
A lot of you are probably wondering what actually happened to Patrick McCann, Jordan's brother. I'll explain his case. Him and his friends got 100+ years inside. 107 was the exact number, in an array of tit-for-tat shootings that was clocked onto by the police. The people involved in this case was of course Patrick McCann, which is Jordan's brother, and then Kane Morrison as well, which is one of Jordan's friends, and they're from the area Farnworth. There was two guys called Mark Murray and John Kennedy. They were from Southwood. There were two more guys called Anthony Smith and Harry Allen. They weren't associated with any gang. All these guys were described in the media as very, very violent and said they were willing to use guns and even took pictures at times posting with them. The first shooting to occur was to do with Mark Murray. When he was inside, someone got into a relationship with his girlfriend at the time, or even ex-girlfriend, and when he come out, he was not happy about it. So they went to find his cousin, who was an innocent bystander, and he was shot in the arms and legs as they asked for his cousin, which was called Dicko. And also while this was going on, Kane Morrison, who was in this case, was present while one of the gang members, which was targeting this event, was robbed for his motorbike. In a retaliation to these events, the guy I mentioned earlier, Kane Morrison, which was close to Patrick, his house was targeted, which his mother lived at. His mother's partner was actually shot in the back. So, of course, Patrick had the rivalry with that other side, And we thought it would be a direct tit for tat because of what was caused by Mark Murray doing what he did to that guy in the last shooting. But they were saying it could be due to someone they was beefing with motorbike was actually robbed, and they thought it was a response to that. So Jordan's brother Patrick McCann and Kay Morrison, his friend whose house was shot at, was obviously angry because his stepdad had been shot and his mum's house had been targeted, so they wanted to do another retaliation. And of course the guy that done the shooting they was involved in previously, which was called Murray, they went to for the gun. But that whole little situation and transaction of the gun actually went kind of wrong. When he went to get the gun, it got passed around a bit too much and something went a bit crazy. It was even pictured at the scene, like took a little picture to mark the occasion of the meeting of them getting the gun. But when they got it, Patrick and Kane, they passed it on to someone called Anthony to look after it, and he passed it on to his friend John. And the guy John that had the gun passed on to him accidentally shot himself in the stomach. It must have been like a Cheddar Bob situation out of 8 Mile. I don't know how he managed to do it, but he did. I don't know if he was playing around with it, but that's actually what happened. It got passed around a few times and someone accidentally shot himself. Then a further 2 shootings happened at an address linked to one of their ops, Connor Holland, on October the 10th.
First of all, why is y'all passing around a loaded handgun? Like, when y'all mean passing it around, do y'all mean like in a circle? Like, was y'all all right there at the time? Or what? Was it all y'all? I mean, was it all of them at one time? Or was it like...
Firstly, they targeted an address they thought he lived at and was associated with. It said 2 men believed to be Kay Morrison and Harry Allen were on a motorbike, which some shots were fired at the home of Holland's father. It was said they was on a motorbike, but the crazy thing about that, imagine if it was actually the same motorbike that sparked this whole beef that Kane was meant to have robbed of these people he's beefing and retaliating to. After that shooting, they actually did another one at another address that Connor, their op, was linked to. So Murray was branded the most dangerous offender for providing the weapons and participating in the first shooting and organising it. He was sentenced to 25 years in prison, and of course it was alleged that he provided the weapon for the second shooting. That's why he got so much time and will only be released if he's eligible by the parole board. As for Kennedy, Morrison and Jordan's brother Patrick McCann, they were all sentenced to 17 years. McCann got slightly more, got 17 years and 2 months. Allen was sentenced to 16 years and 2 months, and Smith was sentenced to 14 years and 3 months. All of the defendants involved except for Smith will be subject to gang bows for 5 years following their release in a bid to prevent them further offending. So Patrick McCann's direct charges in this, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy to possess a firearm and attempt to endanger life. These guys were considered very dangerous and violent, and it was said there was other disputes that the police didn't find out about or were documented, but it was known to have many encounters with their rivals. The police actually did quite a crazy job on this. They was investigating them for a while and had to piece together all their movements due to CCTV footage and obviously an investigation where they was following people. It's crazy. This was back in 2017, meaning he's already served 3 years inside and he's gotten a sentence 17 years and 2 months, and we don't know how much of that he's going to serve. He could serve quite a bit of that sentence as well, so I don't expect to see him anytime soon. In the next 5 to 8 years he should be out though. This area of Salford's crazy and there's still violence going on now, but it's safe to say Jordan...
He got 17 years and 2 months, but he's going to be home in 5 to 8 years. See, y'all time over here, y'all be getting time off like a motherfucker over here. We get flat time, nigga. You get 25, nigga. You get 17, nigga. You doing 17, nigga. You ain't doing no 9. You doing 17, nigga. My brother who got 15, he doing 15, nigga. He doing 15.
He grew up in the trenches and grew up around there. His fire in the booth touched a lot of people, and his family around him have all been through that lifestyle that he talks about, including him. But it'd be good to see him get his brother back and make him more positive to have that person around him. I'm sure he misses him as well. He shouts out the other guy, I believe Kane on tracks as well. I've heard his name, and he's very loyal to his people. It'd be good to see Patrick back at some point, and hopefully he can get involved in his music. So I want to show you more of his music and freestyles he had on YouTube. They're not in a professional recording studio, but still he was a decent rapper, and it seemed like he was talking a struggle like how Jordan does.
His plots to float, slide watching big drive. I want a big so I head into the sky. To limit, I knew that before I got in it. I tried to knock it all on the head. No more running through fence. Plant a couple seeds and let them go with what they said. But I see the brother coming from a straight head. The road's calling me back. I like Pookie and New Jack. I'm in the trap cooking crack. But wait, let me take it back. Way back before this track, when the pain first started. I was left broken hearted. My day died in the party. You died in a cell, and I was living in hell. Only 40 years old, and the heart so cold. I can only embrace the road and relate to people. No, that's why I'm 15. I was slapping PO, tearing on the roads and the stolen. Till I got pigs, cause like my Christmas got Grinch. No tripping for the pagan, straight to the click. No bread, turn and a sink. We want to do one thing and inhale the stink. Rolling it, I could have got paper to ink. I'm back to the roads, I'm back to the click. For 7 years, we dragged me through fears and tears to make the most that I am today. University of crime, I graduated with an A. Renounce, that's what they say. When they make the beast, they release to the streets. I don't thought we call the real voice with the weak. Instead, we carjack and house green, while the normal sleep. We work under the night. We don't intend to get caught, bro. Putting up a fight. You want to be a hero? You're gonna be my knife.
Very similar, quite a similar sound. He's a decent rapper. That wasn't professional recorded or anything, just a little freestyle they put out on YouTube, and he seems decent. Of course, he also talked about his dad dying in prison, which Jordan's talked about on his Fire in the Booth as well, how it affected them both, and probably why they got such into violence, not having a father figure. But these guys can achieve a lot. Patrick should get another chance in the future. I'm sure when he comes out, he's going to jump on his rap thing. He must have seen the success his brothers had, which is absolutely crazy. His Fire in the Booth has surpassed 1 million very quickly. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I actually enjoyed making this one because I'm a huge fan of Jordan. So looking into the story weren't too in depth for me. It took a while to make it, but I had to do it for you guys. Subscribe to the channel for all the latest UK updates and story videos.
Well, I'm fucking with it. Jordan, man, he just more and more that I learn and research on him, it's just like more and more. It is what y'all say he was, and what he say he is. You get what I'm saying? Like, all the accusations seem to be 100% true. I know this your boy HefÉ 100. What you're on with?
I'm a singer turned rapper, nigga. In real life, I be trapping, nigga. Before I lose my life, I rap a nigga. Outline in chalk, yellow tape on the gas. Yeah, you niggas ain't really bout it. All my niggas no limit, yeah, we bout it. I'ma lay a nigga down if a nigga try.